The problem is we shouldn't have to be here in the first place. The problem is that America has become a gun-obsessed epidemic. There may be a pandemic going on that is forcing us to wear masks, but there's an epidemic going on where violence seems to increase in our society constantly, and we don't seem to have the antidote to go ahead and to stop it. We shouldn't have to be here.
Four of them, I will just briefly explain about them. Amarjeet Kaur Johal, whose name is probably mentioned here. She was only 66 years old, whose granddaughter's 11th birthday was coming up, and she was very excited to celebrate her birthday enthusiastically because her daughter wants to do the lassi. So she said, okay, I will serve the lassi on the other day. Jaswinder Kaur, who was only 50 years old and was a single mother. Her husband passed away many years ago, but she moved here to USA and she was supporting her 2 kids. Amarjeet Kaur Sekhon, she was 40 and her husband was paralyzed. So she was the only breadwinner in the community, in her household. She was also raising 2 teen kids, 16 and 22 years old. So they don't have father and now mother either. She was trying to give them a good life and good schooling. Jaswinder Singh, 68, started his work on April 4th because he was getting bored at home. He said, I am not getting something else, so let's go and work over there. And still had to cash his first paycheck. Think about those families, those who were trying to give a better life to their family, but they had to come through with this incident. We pray for all those souls who were deceased and hope families who had lost their loved ones, not only the other day, but many times this incident has happened.
That we stand here and express our love, our sympathy, and we share your pain. The problem is we shouldn't have to be here in the first place. The problem is that America has become a gun-obsessed epidemic. There may be a pandemic going on that is forcing us to wear masks, but there's an epidemic going on where violence seems to increase in our society constantly, and we don't seem to have the antidote to go ahead and to stop it. We shouldn't have to be here for a vigil. We are all children in the eyes of God. We are all stand together in one spirit, and we pray, Lord, that this never happens again. Thank you.
My name is Lily Chi, and I'm a state delegate, proudly representing District 15, which includes this beautiful Sikh temple, which I walk by every time I walk around the neighborhood and feel enormously proud. In fact, in 2014, I had the great honor of visiting Amritsar, a region in India with a huge Sikh population. And I was stunned at the magnificence of the culture and the symbols there. And I remember saying to my colleagues in the delegation, wow, people here look like they are from Montgomery County. And it's true, because this is who we are as a community. We are from all parts of the world. And I grew up in China. 1/3 of Montgomery County today is from other countries. This is who we are today. But we are also on edge. Since about a year ago, when the pandemic hit, the otherization and marginalization culture reared its ugly head. And it didn't take much for it to resurface. The Chinese Americans, people who look like me, even if they are Thai or Vietnamese or Japanese or Koreans, were targeted. Just like 20 years ago, when 9/11 happened, Sikh Americans were mistaken as Muslims and were targeted. When will this end?
Selamat malam. I come here as a friend as a civil rights ally, as a fellow Montgomery County resident, to offer my deepest sympathies and also solidarity to the Sikh American community. I wish that I could wash away the pain that you are.
Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. And at the end, I would like to recite a slogan which is called Bole So Nihal, which means whoever recites that the timeless God is the greatest, they are always be happy and blissful. Bole So Nihal. And may I have Bole So Nihal from the younger kids here? Would you stand up? 1, 2, 3, go. Sat Sri Akal. Dekh dekh fateh bhi karo. Fateh. Jeet. Khalsa. Pant Maharaj ke. Sat Sri Akal. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh.